Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Pages of Chelsea where we are doing Vlogmas. Today is going to be day 7, book 7 review. Change of scenery. Finally got my Christmas tree up, so I thought I'd share with you guys. But let's go ahead and get started. I have my handy dandy bag here, so let's shake and see what we get. I don't have my rings on today. Don't be a wife like me. Wear your jewelry when you're out here on the internets with the people, you know? Tomorrow. Cool. Okay, guys. We have LUCA. LUCA. And as you can tell, I'm excited. So let's get into this review. All right, guys, let's go ahead and review LUCA here. Now, this was the second Black romance that I read this year. The thing that got me into LUCA was this cover, this one that's in this area. That man is fine on that cover. He is beautiful. The name LUCA just was like, oh, LUCA. I'm like, okay. The synopsis pulled me in. I want to say I read this book May or June. Yeah, so it's been a few months. Basically just a quick synopsis without spoiling anything, because you can find this information out like at the very beginning of the book. The main character, which I cannot remember her name, I'm so sorry, basically leaves her husband for being abusive. She runs away from him in the middle of the night, takes her 2 daughters, and she basically starts over in a town. Not the town she grew up in, not the town her parents live in, but just a town where her best friend Lyric lives. So she starts over with Lyric. Lyric tells her she can stay as long as she wants, bring those girls. Girl, I have a house with plenty of room. You don't have to pay me for rent. Get yourself out that situation. So she does that. And then she meets Lyric's brother, well, one of Lyric's brothers named LUCA. And there's already sparks flying. Main FMC is like, I don't know, I'm still kind of trying to get out of this relationship and I'm not really trusting of men. And that was one thing that I did appreciate. He was very forward and letting her know, like, I like you, I vibe, I think you're beautiful, I want to get to know you, I want to spend time with you, I want to give you the world. But he was also very courteous about her scars and her trauma of, you know, kind of taking it slow as a gangster could. I know what you're thinking, Chelsea, why would you say this man is gangster? It's because he's Black. No, that is not why I said he was gangster. In the book, they don't exactly say where he gets his money from. They do say, all they say is his parents and family are from that life, okay? His sister's still kind of involved in it, but they don't really say what he does. Yeah, he just got out of jail too, which was a red flag for me because I watched Love After Lockup. But I said, I'm going to let it slide because that man on that cover, if that man look like this, then I can understand. But he comes out of jail and he has a mansion. It's fully furnished. It's decorated. He has cars. Like, it's set up for him when he gets out of jail. Or prison, I should say. And, but they don't really say what he does. Like, is he an enforcer? Does he move stuff? Does he, you know, like, is he on the legitimate side of the family business? It just says family business. And that was kind of a flag for me. Just because when I look at these books, I kind of put myself as the FMC, the main female character. And I don't know if I would have been okay with not knowing his role in the illicit business, or how much of it he was in, or was he did a part and now he's just recuperating the money from it. That for me. But the main girl didn't seem to ask too many questions. Which is weird because his mom also owned a daycare. So I guess you can like do some things and still, you know, that's not my life. So I can't even try to understand this. But that was kind of a for me, but I kept reading because, like I said, that man on that cover is fine. Okay, you put that male model on any book, I'm gonna read it. Please don't do that though, because he is LUCA in my head. But I'm just saying, if I come across him, that face on any other cover in the next 60 years of my life, probably gonna read it. What was I saying about him? I'm so sorry, I went off on a whole tangent. But that bothered me, and that's why I called him gangster. Or a little thuggish, a little rough around the edges, whatever, a little boat. But that's what he is. She, on the other hand, is very cautious, very protective of her daughters. She doesn't want to be put back in the same situation she's running from. And also very cautious about letting her ex-husband know where he is, because he's also not, because he's abusive, he's also not very, you left, so I'm gonna let you leave type situation. And since she left in the middle of the night, he's been like calling her parents and all of this stuff. So she's very protective about where they go, who they're around, being with her mom, because she doesn't want anything to happen to them. But I also enjoy that she's still a woman with dreams, and she knows at this point that this is the time to make her dreams happen. She goes and gets a job at a cafe to be a waitress. Like, she's like, I understand I'm starting from scratch. I don't have my own space to live in. I don't have my own car. My kids literally left with the clothes on their back, and I have one suitcase. And so I like that she didn't feel entitled to a certain lifestyle, or like, well, the world owes me something because I've been through something. She's like, no, let me start from the bottom. Let me be a waitress. Let me live in my friend's house and stack my coins. Let me like do what I need to do for my girls. And I think that's a great example of how it is okay to start over. It's gonna be hard, but you can start over, and you'll have people that support you. What else in this book? Oh, the spice. The spice in this book is A1. Every room in the house, every which way, multiple times. Before dinner, after dinner. Before date, after date. Sometimes what date. I do also like that she made him be very respectful, not around the kids. She did not move her kids in straight away. Yeah, she did move the kids in straight away. Maybe she did move back with her parents, because I remember her mom watching the kids. Maybe like a city over, like a suburb over, that's where she moved to. So her mom would come get the kids so they would have adult time. But she never thrusted her kids into a situation because she needed somewhere to stay, mainly because of Lyric. Even though this is Lyric's brother, she was still very much like, I'm taking my time. And he was a great stepfather. I say stepfather because that's what he is. I'm not going to tell you if they got married or not, but he treated those girls very respectfully. Actually, a cute thing, and I'm giving a lot of spoilers in this book, so I'm sorry. He fell in love with the girls before he knew, well, one of the girls before he knew that that was her daughter. And so when he realized it, he's like, oh my gosh, she looks just like her mom. And like, as a girl and as a mom, I'm married, so that I'm not even looking for a stepdad, because no. But just that feeling of someone already has that connection with your child before they meet you, or before they connect the dots, is a beautiful thing. And you could just, in the writing, you could just hear it warm his body, be like, oh, you're such and such daughter. I don't know why I didn't see the little button nose and the smile and the little eyes. And the way he just describes the little girl looking like her mom in such a beautiful way. In the beauty, not over sexualizing her, like, oh yeah, you're built like your. It was like, no, you look like you're cute like your mom. Like, I see your mom's cute features in you as a little girl. And these are little girls, like 4, 2, 3, and 2, like tiny little girls. And the way he just talks about them is so cute. And even his mom was like, who's this woman that's got you so mesmerized? I mean, but she knew who she was, but like, Mom was like, oh, you already like the daughters and you like the mom? Okay, son. And I was like, me and the mom were here. And actually sitting here thinking about this book, it just puts a smile on my face because he loved her right without all the issues. Of course, he had issues of trust, and she had issues of trust, but they worked through them and they built something good amongst themselves, and then built something with the family unit, and it was very beautiful. So if you like romances where the man just treats her right, even if it's a black person or not, or a black couple, this is such a real life story where it's a chance meet. It's a chance meet, and it turns into this beautiful story where she's not really interested, but he sees the value in her and sees the beauty in her and sees that somebody has messed with her worth and her soul, and he sees the beauty outside of those scars, and he still wants to get to know her. It wasn't love at first sight, but he definitely saw something that was like, this is an injured person, but she's injured because she's a sweetheart and someone took advantage. Now, the ending of that book, I was like, get it, LUCA. Get it, LUCA. Get it, LUCA. Yeah, I was like, get him. Get him. Dang, I want to go back and read it now. And I don't typically read books this close. Normally it's years apart when I reread books. But that story is just putting me in such a like warm and fuzzy mood. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I'm just spoiling books, and I try really hard not to, but that's just such a beautiful story. And it's just second loves, chance loves. I am a firm believer in chance loves. That's how I met my husband. It was by chance. So chance loves always just makes me warm and tingly on the inside. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Remember, today is day 7. That means we have completed a whole week worth of book reviews. So proud of myself. But we're not done because we're going all the way through Christmas. That is correct. Your last review will be on Christmas. So even if you don't watch it on Christmas, it'll be available, at night when you're winding down or the next day. But I appreciate you coming to hang out with me. If you're watching the series after Christmas, enjoy and stick around because we do monthly TBR starting in 2025 and monthly wrap-ups. So enjoy the holidays. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.